First, you're going to measure out where exactly you want the deadbolt to go. I marked mine about 7 inches above my doorknob. It's all personal preference. Next, you're going to take out your installation kit and use the template. Now, most of these come undone, or there's some way to adjust it so that you can change how far you want your depth to be for your deadbolt. Now, this is the same depth as my doorknob, and here I'm confirming. Next, you're going to screw it into the side of the door. Now you're going to set up your drill bit so that is about 1/8 to 1/4 inch sticking out past the hole saw. That way you can create a pilot hole when you drill through the door. As you're drilling into the door, you're going to want to periodically check to make sure you don't drill too far into the door. Here you can see me check to make sure that the hole saw hasn't gone through the door. You only want the drill bit to go through. Here you'll see that I'm almost through the door. I'm going to confirm again and make sure just the drill bit is through. Here you can see the light pass through the drill bit, but I didn't go all the way through the hole saw. That way you don't chip out the door on the other side. Now you're going to come from the other side, and you simply continue until you go all the way through the door. Once you get all the way through, you can pull the plug out, and then you kind of want to clean out the area to make sure it's clean, so that way when you install your new deadbolt, you're not having any other issues. Next, you're going to drill into the side of the door where the deadbolt will actually come out. You're going to have the same process you did for the bigger hole, although this one will be smaller. You really want to make sure you keep it level, and then you drill all the way through. Once you're done, make sure you clean it out again. That way your deadbolt will come out easier, and the installation will be a lot easier. Next, you can unscrew the template from the door. And you just want to make sure it's all cleaned out again. Now you'll get your deadbolt mechanism, and you're going to want to make sure you line it up. You're going to see the cross, and that'll go through the middle of both sides. Now, sometimes they fit a little bit snug, so you may need to hit it with a rubber mallet a couple times, or just the palm of your hand, in order to get all the way through the door. Now you're going to line up your deadbolt mechanism and make sure it goes all the way through and aligns on the other side. Obviously here you want to make sure you have your lock, the part that needs the key, on the outside of the door, and the turn part of the lock on the inside. Now that you have it lined up, you can get the screws all lined up on the inside. Now these are long screws, and most of the time I like to start them out by hand. You can kind of feel it catch on the other side, and once it catches, you can screw it in with the screwdriver. Now you want to make sure you measure exactly where your deadbolt is and make sure it's centered in the door. This is important so that when you drill out in the door frame for the deadbolt to go into, that you're centered in the door frame. With the door closed, you can make a small mark indicating the height of the deadbolt on the door frame. Then with your previous marks, you can make sure that that mark is centered. Now you'll drill out that hole. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.